Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Mage,
And this is Mog.
and today we are going to be shoutcasting a random play free-for-all game. We have no idea who's in it, and it's a completely anonymous game, so this should lead to a less biased type of commentating, since sometimes we do already know what players are like. However, it could look like us just being complete idiots when we find out later that somebody great is in the game and we're insulting them the entire time. But no idea how this is going to turn out, and it does look like it should be a pretty interesting cast just based on the races. In the top right, we have Teal playing Night Elf. It looks like he's going for a quicker hero build, possibly getting a Demon Hunter, or maybe even Priest of the Moon if he's feeling bold. Below that, we have Purple, an undead player who's going for pretty typical opening, ghoul opening, I should say. Below that, we have Dark Green. Fortunately, no light green in this, so we would just refer to him as Green, and he is going for a ghoul opening as well, it looks like. Across the map, we've got Gray, who is a human player. He's got his Archmage on the way, and probably going for pretty standard human. Above that is Red, our third undead player in the match, and he is going for a Fiend opening, so something we're definitely more used to seeing. And our last player, Blue, in the top left, is going for an Archer, and then Tavern Hero opening, most likely the Dark Ranger, if I had to guess.
You never know. It could be like Beastmaster or Fire Lord.
It could, then
But
we'd know Persuade was in the game.
judging from his building placements, he's a decent player, so this is probably going to be Dark Ranger.
Probably. Neither of our Night Elf players are doing it, but something that Rectify and Persuade were talking to me about in a Night Elf placement is you can circle your main with Moonwells, and that will help out quite a bit later on if you get somebody trying to tank you. He's kind of built this a little too close to the tree in order to do it now. So just if you're a Night Elf player, something to keep in mind, you might want to go ahead and try to block off your main a little bit just to prevent it from going down so easily and early on, since any Night Elf player knows tanks are completely evil.
Oh my gosh, you got Fire Lord.
All right, well, props to him for that. So
Oh gosh,
we've got
this is gonna be awesome.
I like this idea that Gray has here. I'm not sure if he knows there's an undead player above him, or he just figured he's going to have his hero and footman out earlier than whoever else, but he's going and stealing a few creeps here, and on a map like Monsoon, every little bit does count. Everybody else, pretty much standard, although we do have a Dreadlord from Purple, so I'm not sure if he's creeping or if he's going to try and pull off an early rush on Teal. Either way, I do not believe it's going to be very successful just based on what I've seen so far.
Well,
However, Teal could be caught off guard.
He's walking. He's going to do a level 1 Dreadlord 5 Ghoul rush.
Yeah, that should be interesting.
Turns out. Although, you know what? Teal doesn't look like he's really that
I was
ready
going to
for
say,
this,
getting
so...
Demon Hunter first is
Oh gosh.
a bold choice here. And I actually like the
carry
immolation
us
call
forward.
here. We could see a bunch of ghouls going down to immolation. Sleep might have been a better choice, but, you know,
Yeah.
what can you do?
You know what? Actually, immolation is the right choice.
It is.
I can't believe I just said that. But he
Hey,
might
I
have
used to
died
love playing
without that. So
Immolation Demon Hunter in solo. And unfortunately, the problem is all these Moonwells are going to be wasting a lot of the Moon Juice on restoring his mana as opposed to health. So that's not going to work out terribly well. And we've got Dark Green in here going ahead. And yeah,
Wow.
so I'm not really sure what the hell Dark Green is doing here, but we do have that Demon Hunter going down. And it does not look like this is any sort of pre-team because Dark Green's going to go ahead and just try to take out this...
oh, he's
yeah,
stealing
he's
all
mooching
the
some good experience. Looking down here, it does look like he is teching up pretty quickly. And we've got Purple TPing out here. I'm guessing Dark Green going to go ahead and leave. He did get pretty good experience there, so what can you say? Our Fire Lord brethren over here off to a hot start, if you don't mind the pun, but he has not yet gotten the tech started. Player 9, I believe, was Purple, so Purple has gone ahead and left the game after that unsuccessful push. Be interesting to see if Dark Green is going to take a free expansion there.
I'm thinking he probably will. Actually, you know what? What am I saying? Who the hell knows in these kind of games?
I was going to say, your attempts to guess are probably pretty vain. It does look like Gray off to the best start so far. He's got his expansion being built currently, and he will be level 3 on his Archmage soon. So far I got to say I like his start best, but Teal and Green both have the advantage of not having a player in the middle there, so that could help them out pretty well. And we do see a footman go down for Mr. Gray, so It's not a good omen, but level 3 goes right off the bat. Sentry Ward's good item on this map. I like that quite a bit. And he did pick up boots as well, which is pretty much essential for every hero in every game. Glad he went ahead and got those. And Red still with that level 1 Death Knight. That's going to be a problem for him, as we can see with Blue harassing him at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, a Fire Lord Archer Rush. That could really kill a level 1 Death Knight.
If he decided to go for the base instead of chasing Red around the map, yes. But
Yes.
as is, I'm feeling like Red's probably going to survive for a little while longer, at least.
My early game predictions right now is going to come down to Green and Gray. I think they are the two players that know the most of what they're doing. Blue, you can see here, it's kind of hard to chase with archers and a hero that can't, what's the word I'm looking for? Immobilize a unit.
Yeah, no entangle or
Yeah.
stun or anything along that nature. I actually think that Teal might be. I think I'm gonna predict Gray and Teal with Gray winning. I think.
Really, Gray and Teal? He's immolation creeping.
I know, and I love it.
Okay. I mean, you know what? He's got 0 mana, but who needs mana?
He's gonna be level 3 soon, and it does look like Blue's gonna go ahead and push into Red's base here. So
About time. This is what I've been waiting to see. Let's see if he actually has Fire Spawn, because he hasn't used it yet.
I haven't seen him use any type of.
And now would be a really good time. Okay, there it is.
Okay.
Oh no.
Soul Burn. Yeah, we haven't seen
yeah.
Fire Spawn. Does take down one of the fiends though, and despite a very poor showing on his part so far, does look like he's doing a decent bit of damage. Although he'll be forced to TP out here or risk losing his hero momentarily to the coil when he gets enough mana.
He's
Does
got
have boots. Yep. So it's just a question of how quickly can he get back to his base. But I think that Red should get coil up before. Nope, not going to pursue it. So
That's a fast Fire Lord.
that is scary looking
I
Fire
mean, he
Lord.
does have slippers of agility also, so I don't know if that helps.
I mean, it makes him a better dancer.
Alright, hey look, Dark Green is actually going to take this free expansion. Alright. He's my go-to right now. He's going to win.
Really? I think
Yeah,
there's
I
no
mean,
chance
he's got-
Gray loses.
Really?
Yeah.
Gray looks to be okay, but I
Unless
don't know.
Gray gets
It's
screwed
gonna
over
be
by
those two,
something.
though. Yeah, Teal, I don't know what the hell you're thinking with that. Look at what he's doing right now.
This is not how you make your base mog?
No.
Huh. You know, I was thinking
Oh.
about using that in my next FML game, so.
Well, you have to qualify for FML to do that. But
Oh, shit. I've got a better ladder
Nope.
record than you. That's what's important.
you got a point.
Despite my playing 6 matches this year so far.
Oh gosh.
Do you see that Lich pop out second for Dark Green?
Yeah, and he's getting some experience. I don't think he should waste time killing all these buildings. Definitely
No.
a waste.
I was going to say, and sometimes you'll get lucky and somebody won't scout your expansion if you're undead on undead.
Yeah. Like bad players.
Like me.
Exactly. What did I just say?
And
Oh.
we are seeing a very interesting fight here between a level 1 Death Knight, level 1 Lich, and level 2 Fire Lord with archers. And we are going to see that Death Knight go down.
Oh my gosh.
We do have a Keep of the Grove out as well, so this is pretty exciting. Moonwells are really pretty much the only thing that's keeping Blue in this game at the moment.
No, the Fire Lord is keeping him in this game. Look at him buying potions and using them like a pro. You go, Blue.
He
I'm
might
gonna
even go
adopt
ahead
this
and...
strategy. He has 2 shops, so he can keep buying potions.
Maybe he'll even buy staff at some point.
At least he entangled the fiend. I mean, all Red is doing is focusing the Fire Lord.
Hey,
Come
it
on,
worked.
use it. Oh,
The Fire Lord did go down.
he had a potion. I think it was on cooldown.
It was.
I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt because I like his play so far.
Gray and Teal are both going towards getting
Which is-
these red creeps. I think Teal is about to get completely dominated by the creeps.
I was gonna say archers and immolation. Good luck, bro.
Did have a nice potion there, but he is not doing very much damage at the moment. It doesn't appear to be focusing anything in particular either.
He's gonna lose at everything. Oh,
Yeah.
Teal, no! You were Mage's pick to get 2nd place.
Yeah, well, Gray's my pick for first place, and that's what matters.
Yeah, he's actually creeping us pretty well. Is this Jay? This might be Jay's. JS
It's way
tiers.
too late for Jay. It's 1:30 there.
Oh, you're right.
He actually has work.
And he probably would have crept this like 3 minutes ago.
Entirely possible, yeah.
But he does have this double blacksmith thing. I don't know. Every time I see like double buildings next to each other like this, I always think of him for some reason. Just probably because I saw him do it like once or twice on market.
It's an interesting
totally
choice to
not-
place them by the expansion, I think.
Well, it's so that his expansion won't get hit. Like he can't have his peasants harassed at all. Why is Red saying GG all?
Because he's about to go suicide blue and then leave.
I've been defeated by the lag. Uh-huh. That's what you call it.
Yeah, so blue's still kind of having issues with the fact that he's only tier 2 at the moment, though. That's going to be problematic for him, and that red has a large army about to be in his base.
Yeah, that's a good point. The
Fire Lord
creeps-
is about to be back out, though, so...
He's going to lose one of those Ancient of Wonders. That's a problem.
Yeah, because that's pretty much what kept him in there. And he's going to manage to get both heroes surrounded here by 4 ghouls. He does manage to get out of it, but...
Buy a staff. Use a staff. Oh, gosh.
Yeah. Poor Keeper of the Grove. Rest in peace.
I mean, if you have 2 shops, you think you'd buy the best item in there. I mean, not that we use staffs, but...
That's like the only thing I actually do use.
I use it sometimes. Only on, like, heroes and chimeras.
Well, that's all I make is heroes and chimeras.
Me too.
But let's be honest.
Hippogriffs.
Dark Green doesn't really have the hero levels, but he is putting up his 3rd expansion, so he could be seeing some pretty awesome economy, except for the fact that he's at 51.
I was going to say, he's hoarding really well.
Hoarding at 52, yeah. We'll see how that goes.
It looks like he's going to... I'm really shocked he only has 500 gold. I haven't really looked at him in a while. I figured he'd have like 2,000 or so.
Hopefully he's
But
got some good upgrades going on.
Look at his natural. He has 1 million zigs.
Whose natural are we looking at?
Dark green.
Yeah. That is one well-protected natural expansion, so you got to give him that. And it does look like Gray's going to go ahead and pick up his 2nd red expansion as well. So he's going to be in good shape. Hero levels will be a little bit behind, well, should be a little bit behind macro-wise for Dark Green. Everybody else pretty much at 1. Dark Green going ahead and creeping Blue's natural expansion while Red is going ahead and hitting him. So
Look
a little
at this going
optimistic
duck
there.
style with the Dark Ranger 3rd.
Yeah, which actually against this lineup with all the other undead players, I mean, you can't really know everything about them, but I kind of like that choice. Keeping the claws +9 on the Death Knight, not a huge fan of that, though.
And the Pendant of Energy.
Yep.
Actually, that's okay.
I don't like it, but that's explainable.
I mean, I'd rather it be on the Lich.
Yeah.
If you have Frost Armor 2nd, you can actually use both of them. Which is pretty cool.
So we got a Mass Dried army for Teal.
And
he's kind of losing it to Gray at the moment.
But Gray is successfully hoarding, 48 supply, and he has way more gold than Dark Green, even though Dark Green has double the expansions. But he only has 1 Alkalite on his... Oh, okay, see, I'm finally seeing things. 1 Alkalite on his...
Yep.
He's
3rd
like
expansion.
missing Alkalites everywhere. Just a 2.
We had to sacrifice them to the gods, so...
Here he goes with his mass zigs again.
That Lich really needs some boots on it. It's kind of getting left behind here.
If my friends can help. This is some good chat. Red really thinks that he's really good.
Yeah, he's got a pretty high opinion of himself.
Yeah, and judging from his play, I mean, even with lag, you must be having 10-second delay. Maybe that's an exaggeration, but I mean, is it Gray or Teal? Gray, yeah, the human player. You're right. He's the best player.
Told you. Don't doubt me.
Who was player 10?
No,
Who was player...
Observer. Player 6 was Red.
Oh no, player 10 was Blue.
Oh, okay.
So now Gray has a really
I was gonna say
easy
bit
win.
of a free
He's got the full
expansion
side.
here. He did a lot of Ivy Towers on his palette. I'm not sure what he's planning on doing with those. Did pick up
Tower
a yes, the 23-minute Tower Rush. It's pretty deadly with only 3
Oh
towers.
my god, I got Tower Rush today on the bot.
I'm
Tier
very happy
3
to hear that.
by an orc with fortified towers. It was so annoying. I ended up killing that orc, but I lost the game anyways.
Yeah, as
Too
we
much.
said, you're not very good, so not surprised.
It was amazing. Demolisher and everything. Anyways, back to this game.
We're done
Good
reminiscing
players.
about your past.
Yeah.
So Teal, interesting army composition here. Going for a couple of mountain giants with... They picked up clubs, so they can do some siege
That's
damage to whatever they want to hit.
He does have
And-
2/2 upgrades.
Yeah, as I said, that's a good start. And he's still got
And-
Immolation, which is going to dominate whoever he fights.
Yeah, definitely. Especially air armies.
This is a very interesting base setup, though.
Wouldn't it be cool if, like, Immolation sparks, like, flew up and damaged air units?
I think they should. The Demon Hunters are pretty weak heroes, so...
Yeah, the Demon Hunter definitely needs buff. I mean, that's something Blizzard never really did.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it'd be cool if Night Elves actually used it.
Especially in solo, I've heard it's completely underpowered there.
It is, yeah. Everyone goes Keeper of the Grove first.
Especially if there were no.
Especially if they have treants.
I mean, that's the way to do it.
Alright, so let's see here.
As I
kinda
wish
hard
there
to
was a little
keep
more...
all-ons with magic attacking units. That's why I hate this map, because Chimeras, that's all I build.
That's when you just go ahead and hit somebody instead, though.
True. But I don't like going over 50 food. You have to do that to hit someone. Or
I mean, you
do
could hit
you?
somebody at 50.
Alright, Teal looks like he's going to hit someone. Come on, do it, Teal.
Nah, he's going to creep
We
that
need
other
some
one.
action. Not that kind of action, Mage. Get your head out of the gutter. Alright, let's see
My
here.
mind hadn't even gone there, you pervert. There we go, we got that level 2 Keeper of the Grove for Teal. Dark
I don't
Green
know, you think-
successfully getting his heroes up here. If he'd move his Death Knight out of the way, he'd probably hit level 3 on the Lich. As is, I'm
Yeah,
not
but-
sure he'll quite get there.
You really need that halfway level 4 Death Knight.
Well, he may actually get level 3 as is. And he
He
did
will.
move the claws over to the Lich. So, that's something good to see.
Okay, people. If you're gonna hoard, don't sit on 67 food.
It's his lucky number. Just be nice.
Gosh.
We do have Teal going for the full 100 army once he eventually gets enough gold and wood to do that.
Well, that's the way to play on the bot.
What,
That's
85
why-
food?
No, going straight to 100 no matter how much gold you have.
Eh.
You don't need gold. You just need an army of mountain giants and dryads.
Especially for mountain giants. I mean, that's really...
Think about it. I mean, the human can't hit him because of the griffins. So... Oh, we actually have a fight at the bottom.
Kind of. I'm not really
Yeah.
sure I'd call this a fight because Gray is still attacking the towers.
Yeah.
Or not Gray, Dark Green is still attacking the towers.
You're supposed to be the one that helped me with the colors. You can't do that to me.
Yeah, for those that are not aware, Mog is partially colorblind, correct?
Yeah. So as we see here, it looks like the human did win the fight. Surprise, surprise. Dark Ranger goes down. Once he has mass TP,
I'm still confused
Hopefully-
as to how Gray has double the gold that Dark Green has, while Dark Green has all those expansions.
he has not gone over 50 food once this whole game,
Yeah, I guess.
which means he hasn't built anything, which means all the gold out of those 2 expansions have just gone to the bank.
Which means that the International Monetary Fund is in fact a sham, and all the conspiracy theorists are correct.
Right.
Also, immolation should affect buildings.
I was just gonna say that. I mean, buildings catch fire. It does damage. Oh gosh. Oh,
Bye
Demon
bye,
Hunter.
Death. Or Demon Hunter, yeah. I was gonna say, so we can clearly see at least Dark Green is able to beat up on Teal.
Oh, this
although
is great. Yeah,
Teal
this is great
has
for
quite
Dark.
a little food advantage here. He's not gonna be able to keep a single hero alive,
Yeah.
and his
This is-
mountain giants are gonna be somewhat worthless. But he's got a lot of dryads still.
Oh, here comes the chimeras, though.
I was gonna say that's gonna work out really well for him. I think.
I'm not sure if the tower got that kill. Well, he got some decent experience there. Not enough to pose any threat to the human, who's clearly already won this game.
No, I'm kind of surprised that the human is not spamming scouting with his towers. At least not that I've seen.
He does have an invisible Archmage right now. Gonna go do some scouting with your 675 health hero.
Did he happen to retrain to Blizzard while we were not watching?
I don't think so.
Okay.
But you just answered your own question. I was not watching, so
Well,
I do not know.
Well, I was not watching. You never know. You're supposed to be the one that like helps me out with that stuff.
Dude, I've just been watching like Teal this whole game,
Well, it's
trying
probably
to
good
learn
you're
some new.
not following the observer path then. Gray has got his second expansion going up, and still at 50. Doesn't have enough to go to 100 with farms yet, but is putting up the production buildings to probably go 100 food tank and just take somebody out.
I'm trying to figure out if Teal was trying to spell something with his Moonwells, or maybe he's thinking if he has his army in that little area in the middle, then all of his Moonwells can heal him. I don't know. It's just quite the dilemma here.
I was gonna say if we turned it like 180 degrees, maybe that would be like a C. Maybe he's trying to tell you.
Yeah, right.
I don't know. Maybe he's giving you your commentary on the game a C.
Maybe
That's his
he's
grade.
rating himself as a player.
And I think it's much more likely he's rating you as a commentator.
That's probably right. See, I'm average. That's good. I'll take average.
This is a lot of workshops for Gray right now.
This is a lot of nothing going on in this horrible game.
It is
If
amazing
we
how
do it,
it's only 20 minutes in and it feels like it's been quite a while.
I was gonna say, it's only 20 minutes. If we do another one, I hope it's better. I
want
can't even
more
make this
Rambo
funny at
players.
this point. I mean, it's just bad. I want to know who they are though,
Dark
especially the
Green is
human.
doing something at least.
Well, dark green is about to hit the human, and you know what? If the human loses with that much gold, look at his wood. He only has 43
We would then call him Duck.
because he's building all these workshops, which is great. You want to have a lot of production buildings, so applause to you. But if you have no lumber, you can't use them anyways.
Unless he's playing SimCity. Then he's
Could
got the
be.
bonuses already and you won't need to produce anything.
You have a point there. Maybe that's how he has 7,000 gold.
Could be.
You figured it out.
I was going to say, apparently there's an unknown mod for Warcraft 3 called SimCity.
But he had no scouting whatsoever.
I still
Let's see
feel like
this
Dark Green is
100.
going to lose most of his army when...
Oh, I do too. But
apparently
I'm just trying to be like sort of helpful. Not that these players are ever going to see this cast.
No. Ugri is saying
Actually,
apparently
what's
next game had good players in it.
Dang it!
Yeah.
Ugri, you should have told us. We would have left.
I don't think that he can just magically tell us.
I thought he could magically do anything.
Well, he might be able to. I could be wrong on that.
Uh,
Gray is going up above 50 now, so he's just producing tanks, which I'll be interested to see how Dark Green deals with tanks.
probably
how-
by suiciding into them and losing everything. It's just a
Teal.
guess.
I'll be also interested to see how Teal deals with just this game.
I just want to know. Okay, no, Teal's just going to go hit the undead again. See, this is the tough part about the bot, is even though this player's obviously really bad, if you're Dark Green, Dark Green is doing, this is legitimate commentary right now, Dark Green is doing the only thing he can do to win. Whether he knows that or not, going 100 on the guy with the
Mhm.
most gold. But a random noob could just hit you with 100 supply at your expo. And even though you could kill him, you have to take the time to TP back and do it. You know what I mean?
That's why you ignore it and make sure you win this fight, and then you can TP back and go ahead and save your main.
Right.
Archmage looking very low here.
I-
Lich did get lost early on, but the massive
Nope,
amount
nope.
of Frostworms here are helping out.
Does he not have silence? I haven't seen him use it.
He does. He used it earlier. I haven't seen
Oh.
him use it recently. He may have actually just missed.
Oh, Death Knight.
Yeah, this
But,
Death Knight does go ahead and pop it, and we should see nice TP actually. Unfortunately, there's
Yeah.
a lot of Frostworms there, but Silence not going off on all the heroes, just went off on the Mountain King instead, and does look like the Archmage is going to go down there. So we do see the Archmage go down, and Death Knight
Pretty low.
looking very close to going down as well.
He needs to silence that.
Yeah, fortunately,
Paladin.
no mana on either the Mountain King or the Paladin right now, so that cannot be nuked. The Death Knight, that is, cannot be nuked. And we should see the Mountain King go down as well here.
Oh
So
my
Dark Green
gosh.
actually, too. Nice pass by the Paladin to go ahead and get that invulnerability pot on it. Not sure how long that's going to last, though. Yep, there we go. It is off, so Paladin does go down, or Mountain King does go down. Unfortunately, Dark Green has lost pretty much all of his army at this point. Did get great hero fights out of there.
This is actually good for him because now he's hoarding on 3
Unintentionally.
mines. Unintentionally. And this is pretty much what he needed. Because he still has a bad gold disadvantage, but he kept the hero levels low on the human, relatively. I mean, he was already winning the hero battle.
Yeah, he lost too much food there, though. I mean, Teal's going to hit him, and he's not going to have any way to defend himself against Teal. He's going to have to lose that Expo,
Sure.
and if Teal continues to hit him, then that's going to be even worse.
Night off wins. It's like the worst manip ever. What was I gonna say? Oh, your prediction is surprisingly might come true.
Yeah, it is. Teal is
Teal
the best player in this
might
game.
get second.
Damn right he will.
Just for the fact that everyone ignored him the whole time. And he's been 100 supply and has over 2,000 gold.
I was going to say, that's actually pretty impressive in and of
That
itself.
is super impressive.
I do like that Dark Green's going to go ahead and actually unsummon stuff here.
Yeah, that's smart.
It's helpful. Unfortunately, he has
also-
gone back to 53.
That's pretty bad, but he's gonna lose his alkalites.
That's true. He only has 1 crypt. 2 crypts. That is unacceptable.
Why do you need crypts?
To produce ghouls?
You're facing human the whole game. Like, all you need is mass frost sparrows.
I mean, there is this Night Elf player up here.
No, there's not.
That's just an illusion that's hitting him.
I've just chosen to ignore that this player is in the game.
Is that what you do in FML games as well? Nope. I know you're hitting me, but nope, you're not. You don't exist actually.
This is why I lose bot games.
Yeah, that's not a great strategy for those that are listening.
Like, no, I'm gonna focus all my attention on the good player, and I don't care if my main base gets destroyed.
Just because you can't see them doesn't mean they can't hurt you.
Dang it! At least now I know.
I was gonna say, unfortunately, it looks like Ugri actually sent me a list of players in this game via Skype, but that means I have to minimize to go to Skype. So
I'll just tell you what's going on. The Night Elf is about to go kill the undead.
I was gonna wait until this fight is over.
Oh. Fine.
Sorry to take away all your enjoyment from it.
We might see a level 16 hunter this game.
It's
No,
gonna
we
get
won't.
immolation
Am I
level
kidding?
3.
Yeah. He already has immolation level 3.
He's gonna get
He's
immolation
level
level 4.
5. Wait, let's see. Yeah. No, it's level 2.
As I said, he's gonna get
What does
immolation
he
level
have?
3.
Does
He's
he
got
have
evasion
evasion
level 3. Or maybe mana burn 1, evasion 2.
Let's see if he uses mana burn.
He's not gonna use anything. He's gonna go ahead and die.
He's gonna die. Yeah.
Never once used either of those potions of greater mana though.
He just used it. He used it
Did
right
he?
now.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was good use of it then.
It's good right before he dies.
Yeah. I'm digging these mountain giants, so they're
I don't know
Taking
if
over
the
the
undead
game.
has lost anything.
well, he's at 73, so we'll see at the end of it.
Well, he was at 74 at the beginning of the fight,
He lost a few ghouls.
but he
so
lost those 4 ghouls.
Gray is coming in here to help clean everything up, it looks like. Just gonna
Yes.
go ahead and send mass tanks in. Teal's probably very surprised to find out that there's actually another player in the game.
Oh gosh. No, he's like, oh good, he has tanks. They don't attack my dryads, so I don't have to worry about him.
No, he's saying, "Oh, friend, brethren, let's go team the undead out." He seems like he's a little
Undead's
too strong.
clearly winning.
Oh, we did see Archmage just retrained, I believe, so he's got Blizzard. And I don't think there's any chance in hell Gray is thinking, "Oh, I should really go ahead and just hit Teal right now."
You'd have to be pretty bad to think that Night Elf is more of a threat than the undead.
I'm gonna go ahead.
When I'm in bot games, okay, yeah, you check. When I'm in bot games, I don't really talk at all. First off, and if someone like tries to manip really hard, I just pretty much go for them all the time. Like, I just think it's so stupid when you try to manip like really bad players against someone. I don't know, it just annoys me. Anyways, Undead's getting tanked, for just so you know. He's not fought yet. He's trying to build an army. He's probably typing in all caps. We'll find out in a second.
No, it's not good, Beast. Don't worry.
Well, I haven't heard many bro statements.
I was gonna say
so-
the bros would have to be a lot higher by now.
Yeah.
I believe that a little frog is Gray. Ugri said that he was the only one he knew, and he was pretty decent, so that makes sense.
Yeah, he's okay.
You've played him?
Yeah, multiple times.
You've lost to him?
No. I mean, I might have lost like once in a really big game, but for the most part, I pretty much always beat him.
I find that very cocky of you.
It was.
You
Very
should be more
cocky.
modest.
Right when it was coming out of my mouth, I was like, "This is gonna sound like such a dick thing to say." Douchebag alert.
I was gonna say, using the words right when it was coming out of my mouth and dick in the same sentence, probably not a good move either. Just in
Well,
case you're curious.
Bye, curious. Just kidding.
So it does look like Gray should be able to handle this fight relatively easily. Gargoyles are pretty much just being decimated
what?
by.
Yeah. That Nova almost tricked me because it was a really good Nova, but he has no army.
Yeah, I mean he's down
He's
to
just focusing
65
the
actually. It must be he's just producing a bunch of. No, he's not.
He's
Producing a bunch of
he's
A-bombs.
producing abominations. Oh yes.
There we go, level 6 on the Archmage, and
And the Death Knight.
okay, that was a staff. I thought for a moment that Archmage was going to start using mass teleportation to go out. I was like, why are you doing that?
Well, there is a. Oh, maybe it's gone. There used to be a sheep in the main base. I thought it was the humans.
No, because Gray killed off the sheep when he was going to the expansion.
Oh.
There you go, that's a good game
Okay,
for
game's
green.
over.
And my prediction is right, bitch.
Yeah, it is. You're right.
Suck it.
Okay. Just kidding.
Teal, on the other hand, does have
Oh,
mass
gosh.
expansions, actually.
Um,
He's very confused
he's
as to what
also-
he's doing in the game, but he's got mass
He's-
expansions.
He's like, wait, Blue's left? I was gonna come kill him.
Well,
He's gonna get some good experience here from this level 2.
I was going to say, he
rogue.
might get close to level 3 on that Keeper.
Level 4.
Level 4, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, that's a big difference. He's gonna have 3 tree ends.
I really wanted to see him go ahead and use Entangle on it.
That'd be so funny. Okay. Come on, stop killing the undead and just go kill the elf. You can do it, Frog. You can do it. Hey, what's the next map? I'm too lazy to tab out.
So you want me to the one that's doing the...
Oh yeah, you have this.
Good job, Mog.
Oh yeah, we're casting this.
I was going to say, we're not
Hey,
just
it's-
casually chatting over Skype.
You don't want to do that? Alright, it's Twilight Ruins. So, we get
How
a
many
good
people
game.
are in it?
0.
Okay,
Currently.
cool.
It just started.
I say, so we should be able to finish this up probably and get into that.
Yeah, hopefully.
Gray is going ahead and producing... Nope, he's just doing researching upgrades for everything.
You go, Gray.
I thought he was going to do mass flying machines. I'm kind of disappointed he's not.
He's so good. I mean, no panda, so... I can't think of anything interesting to say about this game.
No, not really. Have you played your FML match yet?
No, no one's posted in the thread in like 2 or 3 days.
I thought your game was actually like scheduled already.
It was, and then I asked if we could move it an hour back because I realized that I had something
Didn't you
going on.
originally ask to move it again because of Easter?
Yes.
You're a
It's
giant pain in the ass, aren't you?
I know. It's only an hour though, so I figured
Is it all European people in there with you? Or Russian?
no, it's Duck and Fail Life and Warchief Rich.
Okay, well. Doc doesn't have anything going on besides
Yeah.
school, which...
Well, that's what I figured, and I'm like, the Europeans will probably think it's better.
Yeah.
So, I'm still hoping. I'm waiting for a reply. If I'm only gonna have like an hour to play, and it's a huge map, so that's why I'm like trying to move it back.
Do you think 2 hours is going to be enough?
Well, Warchief Rich is probably gonna hunt rush me, so yes, I think 2 hours will be enough.
I don't know. He may not be able to find you.
That's true. But with the cast, I'm thinking 2 hours will be enough.
Probably.
And I have
Although-
like 2.5.
Duck likes to hoard 2 and then just die with it.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know, but I have a better chance at 2.5 hours compared to 1.5.
Here we go. I wonder if Teal will leave the game if he loses this fight. It's actually somewhat of an interesting army composition. He's not using it effectively at all, but it could be a lot worse.
Yeah, I mean, he needs to. Oh, there goes a good taunt. Didn't save his level 1 Priest of the Moon though. Immolation is really wrecking this Archmage. There's the tree ends. Yes.
You know, with all the gold that Teal has, you might think he'd buy a TP at some point. Just a thought.
There's your problem. You're thinking again.
Well, somehow, despite the fact that it seems like pretty much everything has been lost for Teal, he's still at 80 food.
Well, he's building units. More
Is he?
mountain giants. I'm just guessing. I don't know. Let me take a look.
He is not at the moment.
No. This is good. He's at 80 supplies. Get some gold.
73. I was gonna say, well, his supply is gonna dip very quickly once he loses these mountain giants.
Well, his problem is he's focusing heroes that can be healed with dryads and mountain giants, the two like worst DPS units.
The problem might actually go beyond that.
Okay, you're right. The problem goes way beyond that.
Mountain giants should be able to reach up with their clubs and hit units in the air, though.
I wish they could. That'd be awesome. I might actually build one.
Nah, let's be real. You
I don't know if I've ever built one. Maybe you had to in the campaign? I don't know. I don't remember the campaign.
I get one in solo every now and then.
What do you do? You play solo?
I used to.
Yeah, me too. I never built lores. I just
You just built hunt. See, I was gonna say, you never got beyond like tier 1, so.
Nope, never.
Not really relevant.
If I did, it was so I could buy like a TP or something.
There we go. The ancient protectors are going up. He is in the clear. This is game over for Gray.
Yeah.
And mass hippogriffs too. Yeah, this has not been the best game for
good
Teal.
against tanks.
What?
Hippogriffs are good against tanks.
That's how you actually beat hippogriffs or tanks. Little known fact.
It is how you beat hippogriffs, though.
With other hippogriffs?
No, with tanks. Well, with us, yes, with other hippogriffs. Clearly, Elf doesn't have any other anti-air unit.
They don't have
Or
any
if they
units
do.
besides hippos, chimeras, and heroes. Let's be real.
If they do, I certainly haven't encountered them.
No, I play the Renault school of Night Elf, which ignores at least 2/3 of the units that Night Elf has.
Just 2/3?
Well, occasionally fairies come into play.
I built the bears today in the game that got tower rushed, and I lost. So, in
Clearly proving
conclusion,
they are useless units.
should never ever build lores ever.
Yeah,
I mean-
not unless you're using to like fight tanks, where you literally uproot
Right,
the lores
but
and
why
have them
would you use
fight.
bears to fight tanks if you have chims?
No, I was saying like lores, the actual building. You can just
Oh.
uproot them to fight tanks.
True. Okay, he's pumping archers right now, so I think he's gonna have a comeback.
This demon hunter needs to use immolation. That was
He was, I thought.
no, he didn't get it off this time. He used it earlier.
Oh no, he's building up in the top left. Just leave, buddy. Well, we are, I'm out of things to say. That Twilight game probably started. I haven't checked. in a
Let's see.
while.
Yeah, we're on to
Yeah.
whatever that
Oh, gosh,
5v5 one is.
Like Raging something.
Streams.
Yeah, it's like the worst map ever. I played it once against Good Beast.
That must have been fun.
That was back when like Good Beast was kind of new.
I would say he just kind of came out of nowhere. I had no idea who he was, and then all of a sudden, he was in the
I
middle.
mean, he
of-
was like high rank on the ladder, but I hadn't been playing ladder at the time. It was like 2 seasons ago. Maybe 1-2 seasons. I don't know.
Yeah, since when do you have time to play ladder?
I don't really. I only play like when I get off work. I have like 2 hours before my spouse comes home.
Okay.
I like a game or two, or watch a replay or something.
Watching replays. It's a dumb concept.
It it's kind of dumb.
Who
Some
wants
games are
to
good.
Who wants to watch other people play when you can play?
I like to watch other people play. That's what we're doing right now.
That's true. That's
Granted,
mostly because I'm
this-
so bad that I can't play.
You have a point there.
Also, people start yelling at me when I don't put up new shoutcasts, so.
Ooh.
Come on, Teal,
So I'm
go
actually
ahead.
tabbed out. What's happening? Actually,
What?
I'm tabbed out. What's happening?
Not a whole lot. Teal is building some more ancient protectors.
Oh no.
Oh, yes. And Grays can go ahead and say more tower noob. Usually you refer to somebody and say tower more noob when like the towers actually have some effect on you. Not
Yeah.
when you're killing them at 25% health the entire time.
Right. Well, No one ever said there was some mannered game.
I don't know. Usually when it's anonymous, I found it's mannered. But I don't play very much, so I could be just completely talking on my ass right now.
Like normal.
Yeah, that's true. Demon Hunter is on its way back out, though. I can't wait to see how many hero kills Gray has at the end of this game.
Oh, let's see. Great Wall is playing currently. He's playing that Twilight game that we missed.
Ah, damn it. How is Great Wall awake?
I don't know. Isn't it like
4 a.m.?
I think isn't he like Joseph Stalin?
Yes.
Okay.
He is Stalin. That's a very good call.
I mean, he's on the stream list on the front page.
Oh. I thought you were just saying he was actually Stalin. I was like, no. Good job, Mog. Way to be racist. Or
I'm not
nationalistic.
that racist.
He doesn't appear to be live on the stream page.
Maybe I need to refresh my page.
I say maybe I need to actually. All right, Teal. I think that this is the end. Nice stomp there by the MK actually. Went ahead and got all those wisps. He is online or he's not?
No, he's off.
There we go. GG.
Everyone's offline. Yay! Except for Free For All Masters League. I don't know who that noob is.
It's a bunch of noobs actually.
Oh, okay. Multiple, you could say.
So I don't have a whole lot to say about that replay, do you?
We saw one decent player kill a bunch of bad players.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that decent player got knocked out early when Teal lost.
Well, I wanted to see more Fire Lord, but unfortunately he didn't make it very far. And Dark Green was okay. I mean, sort of. I'm not even interested in knowing who he is. He was okay. He wasn't great.
Yep, that's pretty much what I got.
Yeah.
Alright, so for those of you watching on YouTube, this has been Mage.
And Mog.
And stay tuned for some more upcoming games. We will be shoutcasting some FML games at some point in the future, and we'll probably have a few more Anonymous up on the channel before too long. So we'll catch y'all later.